I was 10 when I discovered that the world ignores your facts until you make it swallow them. My relatives gathered around a battered wooden table, the atmosphere tangy with pine and brine from the adjacent shore, their chatter overwhelming my scribbled equations on a piece of scrap. They labeled it fantasizing. I saw it as endurance. 10 years on, that identical table turned into a forge, and I was the one fueling the flames. My name is Jonah Carver, and this is how I demolished my family's heritage to build my own. Every Saturday, we assembled in that groaning seaside cottage. The waves thundered, leaking through splintered panes. My dad, Malcolm, positioned at the helm, his cotton shirt immaculate, his speech laden with authority. My sibling, Theo, lounged opposite me, his custom jacket shouting entitlement, his smile keen enough to cut through flesh. Mom, her emerald necklace reflecting the glow, sipped her liquor, her eyes darting as if detecting a shift in the current. I perched there in my faded sweatshirt, my backpack crammed with 6 years of brain network studies. My pulse thumped beneath my chair. Conversation began casual. Property transactions, boat society rumors, Theo's newest marketing push. But that evening the vibe seemed off. Malcolm's fingers drummed the surface, an irregular beat. Theo's laugh was overly boisterous, his glances too swift. Mom's tumbler tapped her enamel shaky. Jonah, Malcolm stated, his tone slicing through the rattle of dishes, we must discuss your pastime. My torso tightened. My brain linkage formula, the one I'd sacrificed for since university, wasn't a leisure. It was a fresh era. He slid a brown folder over the tabletop. Its edges worn, decisive. The investors are withdrawing your support. We're offloading the tech unit to Nexus Company. Theo's sneer twisted, a predator detecting weakness. Quit fiddling in that shed, Jonah. It's embarrassing. My utensil halted midway. With success so near, I replied, my tone steady amid the turmoil in my blood. The linkage trials are steadying. Malcolm huffed. Trials aren't revenue. Ink the transfer documents. My device hummed in my pack once, twice, thrice. Critical. I disregarded it, but the space grew constricted, as if pausing for air. I ripped the folder apart, my digits grazing coarse sheets. Nexus Corp $2 million for my lifetime's effort. A sour chuckle lodged in my windpipe. This formula could transform smarts, Malcolm, and you're discarding it for scraps. Theo bent forward, his exhale tart with booze. While you're buried in programming, my promotions are hauling in fortunes. Achieve something tangible. My device vibrated once more, persistent. I couldn't dismiss it. I pulled it free, palms quivering, and scanned the initial note. BrainLink Formula Patent number 736,291, authorized. The next, Worldwide Innovation rank awarded. The third chilled my veins. Starting auction proposal, $5.8 billion. Reply immediately. I locked gazes with Malcolm. He was already endorsing the transfer forms, his metallic stylus shining. It's finished, Jonah. Time to confront facts. My tone emerged icy, deadly. Facts have a peculiar habit of altering. I turned my device toward them, the display igniting with the Patent Bureau's terms. Appears my lame pastime is valued higher than you imagined. Theo's tumbler shattered, liquor spreading like stain on the surface. Mom's jewelry shimmered as she inhaled sharply. Malcolm's stylus paused, but that was merely the beginning. I rose, gripping my satchel, the heft of my computer steadying me. Those forms you endorsed? They're worthless. The patent's under my title, not Carver Enterprises. I submitted it personally last month. Malcolm's expression contorted, a storm erupting. You utilized firm resources. I smiled, pointed. Incorrect. I employed the legacy Grandpa bequeathed me, not a penny from you. My device hummed again. Amazon raising the offer to $6.5 billion. I overlooked it, extracting my pad. Allow me to reveal what you nearly discarded. The display ignited, a three-dimensional diagram of brain networks throbbing in flawless sync. No delay, no flaws, expandable to mortal thought. Theo's gaze expanded, his arrogance cracking. Your info displayed failures, he stuttered. I chuckled, the noise harsh. Those were fakes, Theo. I took cues from you. How you snatch concepts, destroy careers to bolster your own. Mom extended for her drink, fingers shaking. Jonah, we're kin. We can resolve this. I scrolled to another document. Kin. Like when you permitted Theo to dismantle my group's labor. Oh, and it's not a single patent. It's 18. Brain charting mental security, i.e. awareness, priced at $25 billion. That's understated. Another hum. DARPA requested a session. Critical. Theo's tumbler overturned, booze drenching his jacket. You tricked us, he growled. I advanced nearer, tone hushed. No, sibling. I protected myself from relatives who'd trade my essence before believing in it. Malcolm sprang for the documents, his complexion ashen, desperate. I lifted them aloft. Examine page 38 of those associate packs you forced me to endorse last year. His palms halted. What? I inclined closer, tone piercing. Clause 5. Effort to pilfer creative assets activates a shift of decision votes. As of 10 minutes past, I'm the primary owner of Carver Enterprises. The area fell silent. The sole noise Theo's ragged inhalations. Mom's necklace sparkled as she averted, incapable of holding my stare. My device hummed again. Updates spreading, shares climbing. I let my cloth fall on the surface, deliberate, conclusive. I'm summoning a crisis director session tomorrow. Malcolm, ready your departure address. Theo, clear your workspace. Your business pilfering is topic 1. The following dawn, the meeting space buzzed with strain. 10 managers perched stiff, their sights shifting between me and Malcolm, who clutched his seat like a soul lost at sea. I positioned at the lead, my pad radiating with proof. Let's get to the core, I declared, tapping to a footage stream. It depicted me, masked as a chauffeur, an assistant, a phantom in each director gathering for 3 years. Brain camouflage tech, I explained, contacting my uncovered skin. Another patent. I was unseen, observing you squash ability to cover Theo's frauds. The display changed, revealing Theo's offenses. 6 years of pilfered formulas, suppressed programmers, shattered aspirations. Whispers spread across the space. But the true strike came after. I signaled my attorney who distributed files. Introduce Project Eclipse. The monitors flared with blueprints. A concealed brain facility, extending under my shed, constructed with personal assets. While you mocked my scripting, I created the planet's initial aware tech hub. Last month we solved instant speech conversion. Last week we charted mortal recollection. Yesterday we replicated awareness. Theo rose, trembling, unfeasible. We'd have detected it, I grinned. Your agents were too occupied nabbing obsolete codes to spot the upheaval right before them. Malcolm's tone fractured. You planned this all along. I affirmed. Since the moment you dismissed my idea and assigned Theo my allocation, I mastered concealing my flame from those who'd extinguish it. A month afterward, I positioned in my fresh workspace, the sea pounding beneath. Carver Enterprises was revitalized. Expansive areas, whirring machines, programmers' vision drawn from shadows, directing the effort. My pad displayed brain treatments stopping memory loss, conversion techs connecting countries, awareness frameworks reshaping existence. Mom came by, sans jewelry, her speech gentle. We deceived you, Jonah. I held her gaze, not furious, just complete. You viewed a silent child. I was crafting a fresh realm. My device hummed, another advance, another intellect preserved. I faced you, my gaze intense. I retrieved what belonged to me, but it demanded all relatives, trust, the youth I once was. If you were me, overlooking the ruins of your history, would you pardon them? Share in the comments. I must hear.